In 1979, George Harrison sat down for a rare interview and mentioned, almost as an afterthought, that he'd become a movie producer. Not because he wanted to be a mogul, because he wanted to watch a Monty Python film. There was not going to be one unless somebody paid for it. Here's how he put it. He was, in his own words, what they call the executive producer. He helped to raise the money for them in order to make the film, and the previous backer pulled out. But why did he bother? Well, his reason is one of the great understatements in show business history. He said, "As I'm a Monty Python fan, I wanted to see the movie." So let that sink in for a second. Most people just go and buy a ticket, but George, he had to fund an entire production. Because he loved these guys. He had met Michael Palin and Terry Jones back around 1972 and Eric Idle in 1975 at a film premiere. He said, "It only took 10 minutes before we were the best of friends." And he put it plainly, after the Beatles, Monty Python was my favorite thing. So when the money for their new film collapsed, he stepped in. "A friend suggested that I try and raise the money," he said, "so we just got a loan from a bank. It's a risk, I suppose." Yeah, let me tell you exactly how much of a risk, because George just skated right over it. The film? It was Life of Brian. And the backer who pulled out was EMI, and they did not pull out for boring reasons. Their chairman, Lord Bernard Delfont, finally read the script a few days before shooting, took one look at a comedy set in biblical times, and ran for the hills. So George's casual loan from a bank was not really casual at all. He mortgaged his own home, the enormous Friar Park estate, to cover a budget of around $4 million. In today's money, that's closer to $18 million, and out of his own pocket against his own house for a comedy he wanted to watch. But the best part is, that gamble didn't just get the movie made. It actually created a film company, HandMade Films, that went on to produce Time Bandits, With Nail and I, and Mona Lisa, and helped keep British cinema breathing through the 1980s. Life of Brian took in around $21 million at the box office, so Harrison made his money back and then some. Eric Idle summed up what his friend had actually done better than anyone else. He called it the most expensive cinema ticket in history. One Beatle, one mortgage, one of the funniest films ever made, funded entirely because George Harrison could not be bothered to wait for someone else to do it.